This is an important video on net neutrality. Net neutrality is, in perspective, the internet being the United States and the United States Federal Commissions or Federal Commons or whatever the fuck the FCC stands for, pieces of shit, would be England. And I'm not calling England a piece of shit. I'm just referring to the War of 1812. If you know your history of the planet, if you're overseas, if you know the history of the United States, or if you're a history buff like me, sort of, then you would know about it. Well, basically, the War of 1812 was the United Kingdom came to the United States after we declared sovereignty, and they were trying to take away that sovereignty. Well, the FCC being Britain, America being the internet, and the Declaration of Independence being net neutrality. You take away that, and you end up with a whole heap of shit. So what does it mean if net neutrality goes away? Well, American companies like AT&T, Comcast, Verizon, they would charge you specific rates to access one website. So say if AT&T, we'll say if I'm paying, if I have AT&T service for my home internet, I would be paying 50 cents just to access one website, right? Well, I want to access a whole array of websites. That's what the internet is for. The internet is meant to spread information and just to basically enjoy yourself. If I'm paying 50 cents just to access one website, I'm only going to access a handful of websites that I more likely need. And even then, I could go without them in my life. I mean, I don't watch TV anymore, but I could sacrifice YouTube. If I had to pay to access YouTube, I'm not going to pay to access YouTube. I'm not going to pay to access Patreon. I can't afford it. You know, people would speak more with their wallet. And now what this means is it was pretty much an indirect reference to what would happen to YouTube. People are not going to pay to access YouTube for even the littlest amount, because now they're not really supporting their creators as much as they should, because, well, you know what, I can't pay for this. They're not going to be able to pay for their Patreon. So YouTube Patreons are going to disappear as well. The entire website of Patreon could probably disappear as well. I mean, we're going to see entire websites just gone. Like a fart in the wind, they're just going to disappear. So you're going to have YouTube creators disappear. You're going to have entire online-based businesses disappear. So like a little guy like me, say if I were to run my own, I'm going to use me as an actual personal example, because I've been actually thinking about doing this. If I were to buy wholesale goods, or goods at a wholesale price, and I want to buy them at wholesale prices, and I want to sell them online. I think I repeated myself because I'm getting sidetracked here. There's fucking rustling going on. Sorry. Well, that's why, because I can fucking see other people and their little kids on bikes. They're little people and their kids on bikes. That's why I hear rustling. It's a fucking bicycle. I can see their shadows going by. I mean, I got like cat eyes. But what was I going on about? Little people will not, me being a business. So, like I said, I was gonna buy goods at wholesale prices and resell them at discounted prices on, like, say, eBay, or hell, even on Letgo, even if I want to do like in-person transactions. That's what I would do. But if I'm going to have to pay to access the website I was looking at to buying wholesale goods, and I was, fucking hiccups, man, I'm going to rip my diaphragm right out, just slam it on the ground. You don't even need that, I don't think. But, I'm not going to pay money just to pay for internet service, to pay to access this website, and that website, and eBay, and whatever I was going to use. Let's say I have 300 loyal customers that are buying shit off of me constantly. Well, they don't want to pay money just to access YouTube, on top of paying money on the product, on top of taxes. They're not going to want to do that. Those 300 people could potentially go, gone. Those 300 people that I'm dependent on buying shit from me could go away. My business as well. So you're going to have small businesses go away too. They're online based. Hell, even major companies like, maybe you have like Sears. A good chunk of their sales, I want to say at least 50% of their sales are online based. If they had to pay, if customers of certain internet companies have to pay a shitload just to access that website, and they buy shit off of Sears online, that could go away. You're going to see major companies like QVC who do telethon things, and they run sales and specials if you access their website. Let's say 33% of QVC sales are online. Well, that 33% could potentially go away too, which means QVC has to work twice as hard just to get all those people that have the internet, to go and do their phone thing, go on TV to watch a TV. But more and more people are getting rid of TV to access internet fucking to access, like, say, Netflix or fucking YouTube, because more people are going to the internet for entertainment versus watching cable TV or satellite TV or whatever, because there's more variety online, and these companies realize that there's more variety, more content online. So they want to limit that as much as they possibly can to make it harder to access, to make it easier to access their TVs. Because, let's face it, TV's fucking boring. Everything is a repeat. Everything is stupid. Everything is liberal on TV now. Nobody wants that. Everybody's fucking sick of this shit. Oh, rape allegation. Oh, okay. A star raped a kid. Okay. Okay, another rape allegation. Another child molestation allegation. Hey, he's a nonce. She's a nonce. He rapes children. She rapes children. He's a fucking pedophile. She touched his sister. And fucking... It's boring. Nobody wants to hear this shit. Most of these are pretty much fake anyway, because most of these rape allegations are just fucking hearsay, and there's no proof. There's absolutely no proof. Oh, they got witnesses. Yeah, you got witnesses, but let's just face it. Most of these Hollywood actors are up each other's asses and inside of their own asses, and they could just say, okay, well, they could say whatever they want and then make it believable because people are stupid enough to believe them. But let's face it, I'm not that dumb enough to fucking believe it. I say take everything with a pinch of salt. Oh, I got raped. Okay, well, is there any proof? No. Well, why are you going to the media instead of going to the police? Like, what the fuck? So, that's what makes me skeptical of these rape allegations. So, I mean, people are sick of it. So, that's what these companies are trying to do. Now, what does this mean for the entire planet? Well, let's just say the United States is like kind of a world leader, and a good chunk of its allies follow it. So, like, say the United Kingdom, as far as laws are passed, we kind of exchange information on how, like, what laws we need to pass, and how they're executed, and yada yada yada. So we go back and forth. So, say if we pass a law, the United Kingdom is going to look at that law and pass something similar legislation, and vice versa. The United Kingdom passes a law, the United States looks at it, okay, well, I think this is reasonable. They pass their own version of that legislation, and we execute it. That's what happens. It's like a this and that, and this and that, and that, and this, If the United States goes through with this and erases it, the United Kingdom, Canada, any United States ally is going to follow suit. So you're going to have, like, countries like Japan, they're going to be, like say, Sony. I would imagine Sony Entertainment, like for the PlayStation, is all Japanese-based as well as Nintendo. So if you're not in the United States, you would still access those websites since they are, well, since I'm in the United States and they're outside, they're foreign-based to me. If that makes sense. Any foreign countries, any foreign websites, if, like, say, like I said, Japan and Nintendo, since they're all Japanese-based servers and websites, if I'm in Japan, I'll be able to access them for free, whereas if I'm in the United States, I can't. I had to pay extra money on top of my Xbox, or my Nintendo, whatever, what do they call it? Nintendo Plus or whatever, or even, was it PlayStation Plus? I'm paying money to access my internet. I'm paying money to access online servers for Sony. Or let's use Microsoft for an example. So say if you're in the United Kingdom, Microsoft is a US-based company, so is Xbox. Now, to each their own. I think they have corporate offices in the United Kingdom, but they're fucking useless. They usually follow suit what the Americans do. So, I'm paying money to access the internet, right? I have free reign on the internet. I can access any website right now I want. Now, that's net neutrality's gone. Not only am I paying for my internet service provider to access the internet, or to even connect to it, I should say. Not only am I paying, on top of that, my Xbox Live subscription, I'm also paying money to access each and every single individual game servers that I play. So say if you're one of those people that likes to play Call of Duty, Halo, and GTA, and all these online multiplayer games, you have to pay money to access Microsoft.com as well as whatever website that their servers are connected to. So you're connecting to whatever Dark Souls' servers connect to. You're paying for whatever GTA's connects to, like RockstarGames.com. They access that a lot. They access Facebook as well, so you're paying money on top of that, which I don't think hinders any GTA Online experience unless your account is connected to Facebook. I'm talking about your Rockstar Games account. Ubisoft games, you're paying twice as much as that. EA Access, if you have that, you're paying for your Xbox Live subscription to access EA Plus or whatever the fuck they call it. Not only you're paying for your Xbox Live subscription, not only you're paying for your all this money, you're still paying a fuckload of money just to access this shit. And if you want to access Ubisoft's online servers, guess what? You have to pay money just to access that website. You have to pay all this fucking extra money because of net neutrality going away forever. December is the final vote to say keep it or get rid of it. And the Congress people in the United States are saying, well, let's just get rid of it. Bucket, let's get rid of it. That's what they're saying. Now, it affects the planet because stocks like NASDAQ and everything access the internet. And all these brokers, they access all these websites like E-Trade and whatnot, which means that those websites are going to, the prices to access them are going to go through the roof, mind you. Or, like, say, AT&T could lobby to buy the access rights to access, like, say, eTrade.com, and we'll do it at a low flat rate at 50 cents per month if you buy our $300 million package. Because, let's face it, they're all fucking expensive. But, like, nobody wants to invest anymore. So you have people, foreign people outside of, people outside of the United States. When I say foreign, I mean outside of the United States. Foreign people, like foreign investors, will not invest in the United States, which will bankrupt the country. And when the United States bankrupts, it'll bankrupt China because the United States buys a shitload of goods from China. So which means China could go bankrupt as well because now they have to make up for because now they have to make up 75% of their sales that they've just lost because America's too fucking poor to do anything. Mexico, we send shit down. We have manufacturers down in Mexico. We have, I want to say we have Mexican people up here, Mexican investors buying, I don't know, maybe some big car conglomerate, some like Ford or something. Now they have to pay money just to access it. So, you see what I'm getting at? If you're foreign and you're trying to access an American-based website, you're gonna have to pay money as well. It's a whole clusterfuck. It's really difficult to explain because it affects literally almost everything, and I can't go into every single little detail, but I can give you a good chunk of information to form your own opinion. Now, people can live without the internet. It ain't gonna be, well, it could be the end of the world, to be honest. Now, if you really, really want to get down to it, it could possibly be the end of the world if net neutrality goes away. But people can live without accessing websites. People can live without the internet. Some people can. Most people that are, little micro businesses and little entrepreneurs and small businesses, they can't. They're going to go homeless because that's their livelihood. Everything that they sell online, gone. Because now they have to access all these they have to go through all these loopholes just to get, like, permits to access websites and whatnot. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, well, my mobile phone is safe, right? No. Your mobile phone isn't safe. In fact, I would say it would be the most heavily impacted out of them all, because not only are you paying for your phone service and this extra charges for internet and 4G, TL, whatever the fuck it is now, you're paying just to access specific websites, and that's going on your bill, and they can overcharge you the fucking shitload. And now, they would probably do a thing where you can access a website, make it look like it's free, then you go and get your bill, and now you have like a $900 bill. You can't afford that shit. Knowing these phone companies, that's what they're gonna do. They're charging you to access these websites, but they're not going to tell you until you get your bill. And people are going to start finding out. Which means, possibly, that these phone companies lose a shitload of customers. So, net neutrality will affect everyone in one way or another. Whether you're a giant corporate conglomerate, or a little business guy, or even just the average consumer. It's going to affect you no matter what. So, I hope this video is insightful. In conclusion, if net neutrality goes away, so does pretty much most of your internet freedom. All that will go to shit. So, spread the word that net neutrality is gone. Look for a legitimate petition, because, the world of the internet, there's going to be fake petitions. Probably for monetary gain, or, fuck all knows. But spread this around, and if you watch Philip DeFranco, if he covers it, he usually has a link, a legitimate link that it's usually. If I can learn how to speak English, because my fucking brain just went kaput after I found this out. But if you follow Philip DeFranco, or if you want to call him Philip the Fuckface, you can, because let's just face it, he don't really care about any of his viewers. He didn't. He throws shade at another YouTuber. But, yeah. Phil DeFranco usually has very reliable links What I mean by reliable, I mean trusted. I mean, you know exactly what you're getting into when you click them. So, if he covers net neutrality, he more than likely will have a link to an official petition that goes directly to Congress. And if this all goes through, it could plunge the United States into either a depression, a possible civil war, or both. You know, it could go any possible outcome you can imagine. It probably could happen if net neutrality goes away. If you want the world to plunge into darkness forever, no more power, no more coal, if net neutrality goes away, that's pretty much possible at this point. So, yeah, like I said, I hope this is insightful. And in conclusion, like I said, if net neutrality goes away, so does internet freedom. If you support internet freedom, look for petitions that are fucking reliable. Go to major YouTubers. I don't really support going to major YouTubers, but this is an exception I can make because everybody will be affected by this. And they usually do their research. I don't really do my research. I don't really give a fuck. I do a little bit of research, and then I just skim through a bunch of shit. I go look at some videos. I come back. I form an opinion. That's me. I'm like literally the average Joe. Find these big YouTubers. Most of them have decent links, trusted links, so you can get, fucking sign a petition for. And then go from there. Last time the petition worked, and the bill got pretty much delayed. So, I don't know if it's leaning more like they want to get rid of it completely forever. And if the bill fails to pass, the bill will never come back again, hopefully. So, yeah, that's it. See you.